finds. Our next one is a color combination you have not seen anytime recently. It's turquoise and rhodochrosite. Have you ever done that color combination? I love it. Turquoise and pink together.
I have combined these together, and so both of these materials, believe it or not, from South America. And so this is this design. You know, it's like they say, you know, if you keep your clothes long enough, they'll come back into fashion. This is really, to be honest with you, this is kind of the original design I started.
Do you have some bell bottoms that you want to
I never was a bell bottom guy.
What about those like leisure suits? Were you like a 70s leisure suit guy?
I'm more of a redneck.
Big belt buckles.
But I have to tell you, you know, for rednecks, it's really funny. You know, when everybody started wearing cowboy boots as a fashion statement, for me it wasn't a fashion statement. I was way ahead. Just like the hat, okay? Just so you know, I was wearing that hat long before the movie ever came out, okay? I have pictures of me in high school, okay? In high school wearing that hat, wearing that exact size hat. I mean, that same size.
You were Indiana Jones before there was a movie. I was not
Indiana Jones, that's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you, just because I wore that hat, I had dibs on that hat a long time before he came on the scene.
Well, this is so pretty, and if you come in close, you'll really see how magnificently this is done. It is on sale for you, by the way, today. Brand new.
Look how this flows.
Little tiny rundowns.
Very unique. And you know what I'm really excited about this year? And I have to tell you, one of the finds that I made this year is the rhodochrosite. Now, this rhodochrosite was probably mined over 20 years ago. It came from a guy. I got it from an older gentleman that was a manufacturer that only did gold. He only did 18 and 22 karat gold. He specialized in rhodochrosite and really super AAA grade lapis.
And that's the pink.
He went out of business, okay? This material comes from Argentina. About 10, 15 years, I used to get my rhodochrosite from a company called Rhodocro, okay? They were the ones. They were literally put out of business by the Argentinian government, who came and said, look, this rhodochrosite, now you can get specimen rhodochrosite in several different places, including the United States. But to actually get workable jewelry grade rhodochrosite, it only comes out of one deposit that I'm aware of in Argentina. Now, here's the way this works. The Argentinian government came in, they said, you can no longer export the raw material. You have to put it in a finished product. So unless you have a factory in Argentina, which I don't have, right? You know, it stopped the export of the raw material for me, so I quit using it in my designs. What was really exciting is, I guess, that they just took the ban off a few years ago, and I found somebody who now owns that claim, that owns that mine. We're a little bit far on pricing. I'm sure that I could not make a deal while I was there. I have somebody there now still trying to make a deal. So hopefully down the road, you're gonna see rhodochrosite back in our designs again. Right now, you know, I have to buy not only a certain quality, but I have to buy it at a certain price, right? To be able to offer you what I offer you.
But I love the combination with the turquoise.
Okay, with the turquoise too. Isn't this amazing? It's almost like amber and turquoise. It's almost like, you know, there's just so many things that you can put together. And turquoise is one of those things that just kind of goes with everything. It just really goes back to it. I love the softness of these nice soft blues, and along with these really, really vivid high pinks.
It reminds me of those like candy necklaces.
That you used to eat?
That, yes, you used to eat, and they would also change the color of your skin after you were eating those necklaces a little bit too long.
So you're giving away your age, although you're not that old.
No, I remember candy necklaces for sure. But what I love is that it gives you those pastel color combinations, and then very, very wearable. It's going to feel very smooth and very polished and very clean and very tailored, the way it's so beautifully and neatly arranged. So you've got this wonderful graduated design. Again, it does have that extender on the back. It's brand new. You're the first to see it. If you love turquoise, if you love rhodochrosite, or if you just love adding a touch of pink, it really, I think, looks beautiful on the skin tone. You saw how great it looked on our model, Orshi there, where she's wearing camel, or whether you're wearing white, or whether you're wearing tan, or whether you're wearing all those blues. I highly recommend this piece. I think you're gonna love it. Shop anything and everything in the show early, because I know a lot of these prices, like our this day only, like our today's special, our beautiful chrome dioxide bracelet, we're gonna definitely at least give you a reminder about that, right? Before the end of the hour. Okay, good. Because I know there's a lot going on here today. And we have a brand new gem discovery. Now, I've been on with Jay, probably a dozen times or so. I don't think we've ever premiered a brand new gem discovery.